Line 1. Macbeth. If it were done when 'tis done, 'twere well it were done quickly. There is an iambic pattern to this line, consisting of 7 feet with one outlier, which is the word done. Sentences consist of long, flowing, poetic, and rhythmic statements, with 3 to 4 lines in between each period. Lines 12 to 16. He's here in double trust. First, as I am his kinsman and his subject, strong both against the deed, then as his host, who should against the murderer shut the door, not bear the knife hit myself. This is a consequence of killing the king, and it can also be known as a rising action in the passage. This sentence is what makes Macbeth unsure of the whole situation. Lines 25 to 27. I have no spur to prick the sides of my intent, but only vaulting ambition, which overleaps itself and falls on the other. This is the climax of the play, where Macbeth finally decides to kill the king.
Line 18 to 20. His virtues will plead like angels, trumpet-tongued against the deep damnation of his taking off. Here Macbeth uses a simile to compare the pleading of Duncan's subjects to the voices of angels pleading for justice, or like whatever angels plead for. He fears that when the people hear about the killing of their highness, that they will call out for the killer, which happens to be Macbeth. And in this play, no one likes a traitor, unfortunately for the Thane of Cawdor. Line 24. Shall blow the wind in every eye. Moving on in his paranoid rant, Macbeth uses an exaggeration to show his fear of betraying his king. He realizes that when the news spreads to the subjects of Duncan, there will be sorrow felt for their lost king. This is an exaggeration because it would be statistically impossible for everyone to cry. But he is stressing the fact that there will be weeping following his betrayal. Line 25. Tears shall drown the wind. In this line, Macbeth gives tears the human ability to drown out another noise. He has progressed in his fantasy of becoming king to the point where he realizes the aftermath of his treason. He knows that there will be a large cry for justice, and it will, as he says, drown the wind. He doesn't mean they will literally drown the wind. Oh, that makes sense. It's personification. Of course they wouldn't drown the wind. What a silly thing. Line 25 to 27. I have no spur to prick the sides of my intent, but only vaulting ambition, which o'erleaps itself. This analogy compares Macbeth's ambition without a drive to a spurless rider trying to mush a horse. His intent is the horse. It running would be the killing of Duncan, and his ambition is the helpless rider trying to spur the horse. There's a drawing. This, if anything, is the root of the theme of betrayal, because he is laying it all out on the table. We know his intent, and we know it isn't a worry of breaking Duncan's trust. He just doesn't have the drive to commit.
Act 1, Scene 7, line 27. In this line, Macbeth uses the word ambition. The word ambition in Macbeth's case is followed by a negative connotation, such as ruthlessness, betrayal, and inconsideration for others. Macbeth acknowledges his vaulting ambition, but only further pushes Macbeth to kill and kill again throughout the rest of the play. Act 1, Scene 7, lines 4 to 5. Macbeth in lines 4 to 5 says, "Be all and end all here." The meaning behind this phrase is Macbeth is willing to put his life on the line for the throne. The murder is everything. Macbeth will stop at nothing to achieve power. Macbeth will betray anyone who tries to impede his quest for the throne. Act 1, Scene 7, line 2. In this line, Macbeth uses the word assassination for the first time throughout the play. In the previous lines, Macbeth says that if it were to be done, that it would have to be done quickly. This shows that Macbeth is leaning towards betraying Duncan. Macbeth will betray Duncan for his place, but will be only betraying himself because he will put himself in Duncan's position, making himself just as exposed to death as Duncan was.
In this passage, lines 18 to 19, Macbeth says that his virtues will plead like angels. This refers to the murder of Duncan and how it will leave a large emotional appeal like that of an angel who has died as he was doing good as king. Macbeth says, "Or heaven's cherubim horsed upon the sightless couriers of the air," in lines 22 to 23. Here when Macbeth says this line, the meaning of it is how the king will be carried up to heaven through the air, and his soul will not be seen by anyone, but will have the presence of a large animal, such as ours.